Today, I ask a simple question. How the heck are people affording kids? Because let's be real, kids are expensive. We're not talking splurge on extra guac at Chipotle expensive. No. Kids are sell your plasma, rent out your pancreas on Airbnb, and start an OnlyFans for your dog expensive. And yet, you walk outside and boom. Families everywhere. Strollers clogging sidewalks. Toddlers in Gucci sneakers. Parents announcing baby number 3 like they're ordering mozzarella sticks at Applebee's. Meanwhile, I'm at home Googling, can I claim my cat as a dependent if she has anxiety? Here's the first rule of parenting finance. The math doesn't make sense, but somehow it works out. It's like dark magic, but instead of chanting in Latin, you're whispering, please let there be a diaper sale at Costco. Consider this. The USDA estimates that raising a child costs over $300,000 by age 18. $300,000. That's basically a Lamborghini. Except, instead of a sleek car that gets you attention, you get a teenager who slams their bedroom door while shouting, "You don't understand me!" Yet parents will tell you, "Oh, you just figure it out." Figure it out? That's not financial planning. That's improv comedy with bills. That's jazz music played entirely on your credit score. Let's break down the essential starter kit for a baby. Crib, $500 minimum. Or free if you find one on Facebook Marketplace, and don't mind if it smells faintly like regret. Car seat, $300, unless you enjoy testing Newton's laws of motion in real time. Diapers, $80 a month. Basically, you're paying rent for your baby's butt. Formula, $150 a month, unless you're breastfeeding, in which case it's free. But only if you value your time, sleep, and sanity at $0 per hour. That's thousands of dollars just to get started. Having a kid is like downloading a free mobile game, only to realize you need $100 in gems every time your child cries. So how are parents making this work? Some have cracked the system with hacks, including but not limited to the grandparent subsidy, also known as free daycare. It costs nothing. Accept your pride when your mother-in-law critiques your parenting while simultaneously feeding your baby Oreos. Recycling everything. Hand-me-downs are basically Bitcoin for parents. You think little Timmy stroller was new? Wrong. That thing carried 3 cousins, a neighborhood raccoon, and possibly a watermelon. Creative budgeting. We don't go on vacations anymore, but we have memories. Also, debt. Mostly debt. Meanwhile, millennials and Gen Z are asking, why would I bring a child into a world where my iced latte already costs $7? Honestly, fair point. Child-free folks get to sleep in, have disposable income, and argue about which Netflix show to binge, instead of which diaper brand doesn't leak like the Hoover Dam. But parents counter with, you'll regret it when you're old and no one visits you in the nursing home. To which child-free people reply, that's what I'm saving for, a nursing home with cocktails. Let's be clear, the real expense of kids isn't just money, it's your peace of mind. Every parent becomes a part-time accountant, therapist, janitor, and hostage negotiator. Kids don't care that you worked overtime to afford those sneakers. They'll grow out of them in 3 weeks. Kids don't care that you budgeted $400 for groceries. They'll refuse to eat anything but goldfish crackers shaped like extinct sea creatures. Kids don't care that your house payment is due. They'll use the checkbook as craft supplies. Raising a child is like investing in a startup run by a drunk raccoon. Expensive, chaotic, and fueled by blind hope. At this point, I have theories about how parents afford kids. Secret underground baby economy. Parents trade binkies, sippy cups, and Costco membership cards like prison contraband. The Tooth Fairy money laundering scheme. That's not just $5 under the pillow. It's untraceable baby cash moving through the black market. Government baby stipend, hidden in the code of the IRS. If you file taxes with just the right number of dependents, a portal opens and spits out Pampers coupons. Parents will always say, sure, it's expensive, but it's worth it. This is classic Stockholm Syndrome. They've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, countless sleepless nights, and their entire sanity into this venture. Of course, they're going to say it's worth it. You can't admit you spent $300,000 on someone who still eats Play-Doh and thinks pee-pee is a viable conversation topic. So how are people affording kids? Simple, they're not. Not in the logical sense. They're surviving with duct tape budgets, emotional caffeine, and sheer delusion. The truth is, no one really affords kids. They just do it. Like jumping into a pool without checking if there's water. Like buying a scratch-off ticket and calling it a retirement plan. Like ordering avocado toast while still claiming you can't buy a house. Kids aren't affordable. They're chaos, debt, and sleepless nights wrapped in juice-stained pajamas. And somehow, miraculously, people still keep having them. Which means the only possible explanation is this. Humanity runs not on money, but on love, panic, and bulk-size Costco memberships.